Hey guys, my name is Chelsea, also known as Luna from lunahealings.com, and this is a video on tips for how to manifest a healthy love. If you find that this video resonates or you enjoy it at all, then please do like, share, comment and subscribe. It's so appreciated. Thank you so much, guys. So, tips on how to manifest a healthy love. So this could be love in terms of relationships. This could be love in terms of family dynamics. It could be love in terms of friendships. Whatever it is that you feel most called to, take it as that. So this is only based on things that have worked for me and things that I have researched or looked into. Things that I have found have resonated. So, you know, take it with a pinch of salt kind of thing. And if you feel that you should or could apply it to your life, then please do so. So, tips, let's take a look. Okay. So the first thing that I would say when it comes to manifesting a healthy love is making sure that you are healthy yourself, making sure that you are also giving yourself everything that you are looking for. So sometimes we find that when we get into relationships, we expect something from someone else, right? We expect something, or, you know, whatever it may be. We expect a feeling, a presence, we expect materialistic things from someone else. And it's just making sure that what we're asking for, we can also provide that to ourselves too. You know, remember that someone isn't coming in to replace anything or anyone else. Someone is coming in to add to your experience, to add to you, right? Not take away from you, not try to come as an equal. In terms of, you know, being like the other half of you. That's not the case at all. But it's more so kind of like adding to you. You know, someone can be your equal as well. But it's almost as if, you know, you can't be relying on other people. You can't be expecting them to give you the things that you can't even give yourself. It's also realizing that, you know, although people can give you certain things, people can give you things that are missing from your life. Maybe, you know, they're here to show you certain things, but you can't expect that from someone else. You can't expect them to replace anything. Remember that they are adding to you. So I always say, you know, the things that you are looking for in another person, make sure that you have those qualities yourself. And if you don't have those qualities, make sure that you are aware of, you know, the things that you need to work on in terms of that. So that's, you know, tip number one, making sure that what you're asking for, you also are able to give that to yourself, and you're also able to give that to another person. So many times we see that, you know, someone wants something from, you know, someone else, but they're not willing to give that themselves to another person. And it's like, you know, how can you expect to receive something when you're not even willing to give that yourself? So just check yourself on that, you know, check yourself on what you expect, and, you know, make sure that you are willing to give that to other people too. So tip number 2, making sure that you are fulfilled yourself, right? It's the same as number 1 pretty much. Making sure that you are fulfilled yourself. Making sure that you have a stable relationship with yourself too. You know, people come in to teach us a multitude of different things. People come in to teach us, you know, about ourselves, about other people, about other experiences, and that's great. You know, that's why we connect with people. That's why we, you know, form relationships and connections with other people. They can teach us so much. But making sure that you have a relationship with yourself. And I say that because it's great to know yourself. It's great to know what it is that you want, what it is that you require. what it is that you can give, your strengths, your weaknesses, things that you need to work on. It's great to have that awareness of yourself, okay? Make sure that you are working on a relationship with yourself more so than anyone or anything else. You have to have that relationship with yourself. I always say that, you know, in terms of relationships, your core is the relationship with yourself, and whether that be a connection to spirit, whether that be a connection to a romantic partner, a family dynamic, a friendship dynamic, making sure that that foundation with yourself is secure, is, you know, rooted in love, is rooted in all of the things that you need for yourself, you know. So that's my tip number 2. Tip number 3, let me think. So when it comes to expectation, release the expectations that you have. Expectation leads to a sense of responsibility that you are placing on another person. When we put expectation and responsibility on another person, we end up relying on that other person to fulfill something that we cannot fulfill for ourselves. That is where a lot of people go wrong, including myself. You know, it's all a learning curve, so it's all good. But, you know, when you place that responsibility on another to fulfill your own happiness and to fulfill your own needs, of course, you know, things are about to shake and things are going to get, you know, up and down or rocky, because you're placing that responsibility on someone else instead of taking accountability for the life that you have. So making sure that you're not placing that unnecessary responsibility on another person. You know, we all have our own paths. We all have our own individuality. We can't place responsibility on another person for ourselves, you know. It doesn't work that way. And if we do, we then lead to experiencing disappointments because we've placed someone on such a high pedestal that we've forgotten that actually, no, we have to take accountability for ourselves. That is the main thing. So, let me think. What tip are we on now? I have no idea. I've lost track. But yeah, the core foundation of everything is rooted in yourself, in the relationship that you have with yourself. I like to say that, you know, when you're looking for a romantic partner, for example, which really this video is hugely in relation to, if you're looking for a romantic partner, allow them to find you. You know, don't become desperate in your need to fulfill a romantic partnership. When something is ready for you, it will come to you. You don't need to force it. You don't need to force it. You don't need to, you know, find it. You don't need to look for it. And if you do look for it, know that it will come to you. You know, it will come to you. You have to be patient. You can't put a time frame on anything. The universe doesn't work with time frames. The universe does not work on your timing. The universe works on its own timing. And when you are ready, know that you will receive what it is that you need, you know? So definitely take that on board too. Know what it is that you want. Become aware of your boundaries. Become aware of yourself and what it is that you want from someone or what it is that you require from someone. Don't settle for less, you know, don't settle for less. If you want something or you want a certain partnership with someone, not someone in particular, but if you want a certain partnership or, you know, anything like that, don't get into a relationship and then have to settle, right? Because so many times people do that. It's really just, you know, building that relationship with yourself. I feel like that's the core of everything. A relationship with yourself is so important because you get to know what it is that you require, you know. And that's not expectation wise, that's what you require. You know, we all have core foundations and core needs of the things that we require. For example, you know, our love languages. You could be receiving gifts, you could have words of affirmation, it could be, you know, different things like that. So what is your love language? Get to know your love language. Get to know yourself. Get to know, you know, your own awareness and what it is that you want and what it is that you can provide also. Don't rush, surrender to the process, and know that, you know, if a relationship is meant for you, it will flow to you naturally and with ease. And if things feel pressured, usually when things feel pressured or you try to force things, the universe will strip that from you even quicker, because you're relying on something or you're putting responsibility on someone else in order to receive what it is that you feel that you need. The universe has a funny way of like showing us how we don't actually need what it is that we're thinking or feeling that we're needing, you know. The universe will show us that in a multitude of different ways, especially through relationships. So yeah, how to manifest a healthy love. Number one, and above anything else, build a relationship with yourself. Get to know yourself. Don't rush the process. Sometimes it truly takes a lifetime to get to know yourself. And maybe that means that, you know, it will take a lifetime to find the person that is your person, you know. Don't rush the process. Surrender to it and allow it to come to you rather than you going out and, you know, looking for it. Know that it will happen exactly when, you know, it's supposed to, or exactly when it's needing to, you know. So definitely surrender. Things will always work out. And yeah, build that relationship with yourself above anything else. That's the important thing. So I hope you guys like this. As well as that, you can also write a list of what it is that you want in a partner. I'm going to go more in depth about this in another video on how to manifest the partner that you seek. So yeah, and know that manifestation is all about free will too, you know. What it is that you want and what it is that you attract also. You know, make sure that you're fulfilled within yourself, or somewhat on the journey of fulfillment within yourself, before trying to seek that from anyone else. So yeah, I will be uploading that video probably next week. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching. See you guys soon.